So I just entered a super risky short position just because, it doesn't have to play out exactly according to plan. But I want to share this with you guys. So the Nasdaq market just gapped up. It's very, very overbought, and I want to show you what I just entered. I'm still managing and trying to mitigate my risk. I'm up 7,000 so far on the day. That was a couple of trades that I took during the pre-market session. I was actually up over $10,000 on the day. But I gave a little bit of it back as direction began to change again. There's no such thing as a perfect trader. But as of right now, we are beginning to see this thing very oversold. We are trading below the moving average. So again, a lot of things that are pointing of, or adding an extra layer of risk, right? If we're trading below the moving average, it's more risky. If we're trading below the EMA, it's more risky. If we're making lower highs, lower lows, it's more risky. I'm just working towards the goal of breaking below the EMA here with QQQ, breaking below the moving average here with QQQ. And the more that this thing sells off, remember, SQQQ is a triple leverage bear ETF, meaning that it goes up when the Nasdaq market sells off. We were very, very close to breaking. Do you guys remember yesterday I talked about it? If you look at the day chart, we had this support at the EMA, and it looks like it's trying to validate it as of now, and it's right around 279.80 to around 280. And it validated as a support. We literally were right above it. If you look at it during that pre-market session, we hit lows of 280.35. So we're still above the EMA. I took advantage of an opportunity. I see there to be great upside versus very little downside. So a very quick example, one of the things that I always talk about are risk to reward ratios, right? Even if we just return to, let's say first the moving average. The moving average offers me nearly 2%. My downside risk where I have my stop loss, if we make new lows, it's less than 1%. If best case scenario, if we break above and approach to previous highs, that's going to be right around 4.4%. And again, my downside risk is less than 1%. So high upside potential, low downside risk. Direction's not in my favor, right? And I'm here to talk about both the good and the bad of an opportunity. Direction's not in my favor. The EMA, we're trading below it. The moving average, we're trading below it. But I see the Nasdaq market to be very, very overbought and just asking for it to pull back, right? We did have a series of economic reports that were released this morning. The housing housing starts came in higher than expected, so that's not a good sign. And building permits came in higher than expected. That's not a good sign. So for those that might be asking, Ricky, well, why is that not a good sign? Well, again, the Federal Reserve, all they're looking for is a slowdown in our economy. And if they see that the economy is not slowing down, then this can justify a more aggressive interest rate hike, especially with our previous CPI data report. Everything looked really good. But again, that's just one report for the month of October being reported in the month of November. The Federal Reserve is still going to be raising interest rates this upcoming month in the month of December. So please make sure you take that into consideration. And we have a FOMC minutes meeting on the 23rd of November as well that I'm going to be live streaming here on my YouTube channel. So make sure that you guys subscribe. But I'll keep you guys up to date. If you're part of my LPP team, I already updated you guys on this overall position. I just wanted you on YouTube to be aware. And if you want to see how this ends up panning out, does it go in my favor, right? Does it go in my favor by Nasdaq market selling off, or does it actually, continue to rise and then I get stop lossed out on SQQQ? But I wanted to share not only the good, I wanted to share the potential bad even before it plays out, and for you guys to be able to see how it follows with. So if things do go south, I'll still end up in the green, just not as much. I'll probably end at like $4,000 to $5,000 in the green. So it's a risk that I'm willing to take. I see the risk to reward ratios to be in my favor. Just because I see value in something does not mean that you need to. And that's one thing that I always love embracing, is that we can all see value in different ways. All I ever ask you to do is to not take a position in which that you cannot tolerate the risk of. That's all we ever ask you to do, right? Put yourself in a position in which you can tolerate. So don't get ahead of yourself. You have nothing but time to get better. You have nothing but time to learn, and just keep your trading simple. So if you're getting new to if you're just getting started in the stock market and you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me via Discord. It's going to be the first link in the description, or send me a direct message via Instagram, and that's going to be that third link down below. I appreciate you guys' time. I'm excited to follow up with you guys. If you guys have any questions, you guys know how to reach out. And if you want to watch me trade live as soon as tomorrow, click that second link down below. That's my Learn Plan Profit Group, and that's the only team that I work with on a closer basis. Like always, let's make sure that we end the year on a green note. Take it easy, team.